Welcome back everyone. This time I've got something different for you, just a little bit, because this time I don't want to analyze or replay like I did on my other videos so far. This time I want to focus a little bit more on tactical review of a certain tank or type of gameplay. And here I will focus on frontline gameplay in the Grille 15. This is something that many people fear, and to be honest I don't really know why they fear it. It's like someone told them to camp in GDs, which I honestly find quite annoying in a lot of games. So I thought, why not do a video on that? Because I think about it like this. Would you camp in Leo 1? No, probably not. You've got to play a little bit more passive, and you've got to use your brain a little bit more. You've got to think of where will the enemies go. So you will just pre-aim the ways that the enemies might take here. So yeah, in this game I already start very aggressive. I noticed that there's no one on the left side, and a nice 8 is isolated there. So I've got a choice here: either stay here and fight him, but I used getting shot a lot and getting pushed easily, so I decided to risk getting shot from the left, and I honestly don't expect anything to camp there. So I just go in and try to circle him, get into cover behind the next house, and now I'm safe again. But I already know enemies are all on the other side, as the spots tell me, and they could easily take in A. So they have probably stick together, and I can take the next forward position. So what is important about pushing in the Grille? It is that you've got cover next to you. Very important, and you have a very accurate gun, so you can take a lot of snapshots easily, and yeah, look at this natural, very nice shot. You can easily trade out all the enemies, but you should try to not get shot. So you can peek out into pre-aimed guns. This is the main thing you've got to take care of. And same goes for autoloaders, where you can't bounce shots, where you should not try to bounce shots, as most guns, most shots just penetrate easily. You can just take a forward position and wait for your team to follow you up, and then you can crossfire the enemies whenever they turn away. So now you're on 100 shot, I just hope to get the next one. I'm pretty sure that I will have the next one. As you're on 100, I have a pretty slow reload, while of course I drive the Grille with the rammer, so I have a pretty quick reload. And so I just go in again, try to get safe from the object, get in the next max roll, second HE max roll here. Too bad it's not 1200 damage, but yeah, 1000 is enough. And this game is over already. Yeah, it shows 5300 damage, but I actually did 6k here. Sadly do not get any more damage. I only took some shots in the beginning because I have been very aggressive. But with my peekaboo playstyle, I could easily push in and make sure I was covered a lot, and had my team always behind me. So I did not risk getting pushed in and pushed easily. Alright, now for the next replay. This is probably one of the favorite maps for all campers. Yeah, if you watched Clan Wars or tournaments for a while already, you maybe know it for a lot of camping FV1 or T3s or so, even in Twister cuts. And yeah, I do not want to camp here. I just go into B, I could risk, I could actually stay behind the house here, but I just go straight into B because here you have a lot of side shots. Alright, I know I will get shot by the K91, but it's very important that I shoot him now already, because the longer I wait, the closer he can get to me, and the harder it will be to penetrate him. So, as soon as I punish him for kicking out, I can just delete all his HP before he even approaches me, and I honestly don't want to risk him getting into face hug with a Grille, so I would have to aim for the cupola, which is not the easiest way to penetrate someone. I've got to take care of the ones on the left. I know there are campers, and I also know that there are campers in front of me probably. In this case there are no campers, but you know, there's a TBD bush in the spawn. Most people just stay there, so I just go on to the left side of the B cap where I'm pretty safe there. But also, to my back, the mediums can push easily in, and they do so. They are very aggressive. In the worst case, yeah, you would get deleted if they all rush you. That's always something you've got to keep in mind when you play a tank aggressively. So you try to get in spots, you try to take a passive position in the beginning where you can quickly be in an aggressive position soon again. Because the biggest problem of camping behind is actually that if your team pushes in, you might not be able to help them at all. That might get really a big problem, because then in the worst case the enemies react quickly and turn back, so they counter push your team's push, and your pushing teammates just get deleted in the front while you are not able to do anything, and you would take like a minute or so to get to them, and in that time the team is dead already. So if you try to get a little bit more forward, you are able to quickly help them, or even help them with their push, if it's not even pushing for your team like you did see on my last replay. Alright, next 6k damage round, even almost 7k. To be honest, some easy damage. Not that much. It wasn't that close here, because I could just farm. As you can see, my blind shot on the object 704 already also hit. Very important is also that you've always got to look to your sides. You've got to look around, where are the enemies that can hit you, potentially. And you must not forget them in the best case, so you don't get pushed. And if you get pushed, you've got to make sure that you back off into cover, see where your team is, and in the best case that the team is behind you. So yeah, and so the team will cover you then, they will shoot, you can shoot with a lot of DPM, whatever tank you are taking. So yeah, make sure that you are covered by the team. It's also a good thing you've got to keep in mind. Alright, in this game I could have camped on the railway on the left, but if my team pushed in, as I've said, I would not be able to hit the enemies. It would have been very hard to get in some shots, and if the enemy pushed in, maybe if they pushed over some hill, I would have been able to help, otherwise probably not. So I take a forward position here. Sorry for the replay, which is lagging a bit, but yeah, we can change this. I think this looks different on the later stages of the game. Look at that lag. It actually was a really nice shot, but yeah, Leopard 1 was slightly angled. Side appeared great, but I did not penetrate him. Alright, focus on the replay again. What I did here was that I noticed the enemies only have 2 heavies, so I honestly did not expect them to push in, but I already took a forward position to have some shots in when they cross over to the right, which a lot of people do. I would not recommend this because you can really get trapped there. You have no options to run again, and yeah, you might just be trapped in front of a 103 or so on Jack and not be able to do anything anymore. So I'll just pre-aim the corners here, wait for them to peek, get in cover again, and I'm safe. Alright, now I've seen that there's no one behind me, so the only gun that they would aim at is me. So I just don't want to risk too much. Try to get unspotted and wait for my team to do something so I would be able to shoot the enemy side while I turn away. But now I've already got to back off because you can't fight in close combat with a Grille. You've got to stay a little bit on distance. And I don't know why the replay is making so hard, but to be honest, it looked a lot different in the game. But yeah, it's about the info that you can take away from it. So yeah, just go for HE snapshot onto the turret. Easy kill, I don't need to really aim in for that. Alright, Jack is now aiming at me. I don't expect him to push me already. Maybe he does, so I just relocate. Because I've seen that my team is pushing to the back of the enemies, and I want to pre-aim the cross here. After Jack may cross there, he may get into my gun, and otherwise he's staying on the right side. I just, yeah, that was a poorly aimed shot, to be honest. But yeah, now I'm behind the enemy. In the best case, I would have been able to shoot the E75 here, but because the E75 has a turret and is very hard to counter with a Grille. But as the Jack killed my last teammate, I knew that E75 was still reloaded, so I did not risk getting shot for that. My plan here is just to get in track and pre-aim them, so I have better camouflage. But as I pass the track, E75 and Jack both miss me, so I can easily go back, put in a nice heat shot into the E75, and now it is really important that I put in safe shots. And also that I keep some distance to the enemy, as I clearly don't want to get pushed by both of them. So I back off, try to use the bush here, and just wait for them to cross there. But for some reason they spot me. I don't know how, to be honest. Maybe E75, which was not behind the bush. I don't know. You are not able to shoot below these tracks with whatever tank from the other side, so it just didn't make any sense. Bad for me because he spotted me for no reason, and also bad for me that I took this snapshot here, which clearly wasn't worth it. Maybe with HE would have been good to make the E75 a clear HE one shot, but in this case it was just stupid to peek here and get a big HE shot of the E75. And I back off again, go for the next bush. Try to get here before getting spotted, and try to get in position where I can shoot them before they approach me. Which might be a little hard with the Grille, as it does not have gun depression over the front, only over the sides. But yeah, Jack is coming from the right, and I know the E75 is coming from the left. But I expect him to be very slow, so I just go for an HE shot here in this angle. Maybe heat would have also come through, I did not really know for sure. so I rather went for safe damage to make him one shot. And he's still quite high on HP, but E75 is already there and he gives me a big HE shot. I did not expect him to be there that fast, to be honest, and also I thought that he would be on maybe that he would have 550 alpha damage, which is not the case. E75 actually has 600 alpha damage with HE, which is quite high, so he had average rolls, which were enough to kill me. Yeah, to conclude my video here, you can take forward positions, you can easily get into the front with a Grille or any other TD. The Grille is just a good example because it really has no armor at all. But you've got to pre-aim the race that the enemies will take. Do not try to stay behind too far or you might not be able to help your team. And even if you are able to camp, basically, you might get the same result with not camping, and you might have a lot more fun when playing aggressively, not staying behind and staying on a damn hill all game long, because that is not what this game is supposed to be, in my opinion. It's just a lame playstyle that requires not that much skill except for aiming in and pre-aiming some shots. So rather think about where might the enemy go, pre-aim, kill. Alright, just yeah, stay safe out there, play in a safe way and stay healthy also. And thank you for watching a lot. This is my first of a tactical series, as I've announced. I might do more of these videos. If you like it, just leave a thumb up and also leave a subscribe. If you want to see more of this content, more is coming soon. And also don't forget to join the Discord server if you want to see our replays. Also if you want to share some replays on your own. I hope you will come back, and yeah, thanks for watching, see you soon.